In the hills near the Andalusian town of Jota, Spain, archaeologists have uncovered a monumental solstice sanctuary where the sun itself played a role in ancient Iberian rituals. The discovery, published in the journal Complutum, reveals a 2,500-year-old stone complex that may have served as a temple of the cosmos, designed to capture the drama of the winter solstice. The centerpiece of the site, known as El Fontana, is a towering monolith more than 5 meters high. Its elongated, upright form faces the point where the sun rises on the shortest day of the year. At dawn on the winter solstice, a ray of sunlight pierces the tip of the stone and projects toward a nearby rock shelter. This shelter, nearly 7 meters tall, has a V-shaped entrance that archaeologists interpret as a powerful symbol of femininity. A massive boulder above the opening resembles fallopian tubes, while the lower stones mark the contours of female anatomy. At the moment of the solstice sunrise, the shadow of the male stone stretches across the ground and touches the lower recess of the shelter, where the rock surface evokes a vulva-like form. Researchers describe the scene as a deliberate recreation of hierogamy, a sacred union between male and female forces. It represents not only a cosmic marriage but also a mythic ritual of fertility and rebirth, connecting the solar hero to a goddess of the earth. Lead archaeologist Arturo Ruiz explains that such imagery echoes religious traditions across the Mediterranean, from Egypt to Greece. Yet in Iberian culture, these were not abstract symbols. They were carved into the landscape itself, timed with the movements of the sun and experienced through ritual. The sanctuary's construction is dated to the 5th to 4th centuries BCE, predating many of the region's major Iberian settlements. This suggests that the site was a focal point of religious life long before urban centers flourished. The discovery ties into broader Iberian mythology centered on Iltaraca, ancient Ubeda la Vieja, and Puente Tublas. In these traditions, a solar deity or hero descends into the underworld in autumn, only to be reborn by the winter solstice. The alignment of El Fontana's stones appears to dramatize this myth, the death of light, the sacred union, and the promise of renewal. This monument is extraordinary for its scale and intention, notes Ruiz. It was designed to unite heaven and earth, to affirm the sacred connection between masculine and feminine principles. A cosmic theater. The findings also align with earlier studies at El Pajarillo, another Iberian site in the Janjalila Valley. Their sculpted scenes depict a hero battling a wolf, a symbolic passage to the underworld. Together, El Pajarillo and El Fontana form a ritual landscape, a sacred path where myth, astronomy, and territory converge. For the Iberians, the land itself became a stage for the hero's journey. The cycle of descent, union, and resurrection was not merely told in stories but played out in the shifting light of the solstice sun. Global significance. The sanctuary of El Fontana underscores how ancient peoples integrated astronomy, architecture, and spirituality. Across cultures, the solstice marked a turning point, a triumph of light over darkness. In Iberia, this moment was immortalized in stone, blending myth with cosmic reality. For modern archaeology, the discovery highlights the sophistication of Iberian ritual and the depth of their symbolic connection to the natural world. More than a ruin, El Fontana is a timeless reminder that humanity has always sought to bridge earth and sky, body and cosmos,